and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a 2 looks 1 palette. We're going to be using the LeLePosh palette. It's called the J.Rabbit. This was a collab with an Instagram up and coming makeup artist. I will link both of them down in the description box below. This palette has 9 shades in it. There are 3 metallic shimmers and the rest are soft pressed mattes. They are all handmade by the owner herself of LeLePosh Cosmetics. You guys requested my first look from it to be redone into a tutorial, so let's get into it. We're going to start this look with a Jeffree Star JS13. I'm going to use the smaller brush so that I can concentrate the darkest color in my crease. So we're going to go in with Judge Doom, which is a black. Now these mattes are very soft in the pan. They're soft press, so you only want to lightly tap it. Don't go in hard with your brush. And you can see already that there is a lot of pigment for that little bit that I picked up. We want to bring that black throughout the crease and towards the inner corner. Once you're happy with the placement, you just want to lightly buff that outer edge. It's okay if it looks messy. Everything's going to get cleaned up the more colors that we add. The next shade we're going to take is the bright pink called Do Right. And I did have a couple people message me and ask me if the pink from the Biohazard, which is called Toxic Love, is the same color. And I wanted to say no. I do have both palettes. This is Toxic Love and this is Do Right. You can kind of see the difference there. So Toxic Love and Do Right. I'm just taking an e.l.f. crease brush and I'm going to pick up Do Right, and again just lightly touch the pan. You're going to get a lot of pigment on there. I'm going to buff that into Judge Doom. This is where you're going to have to really work this. You're going to have to go back and forth with the black and the pink and just get a nice smooth gradient between the two colors. I'm going to take Benny, which is the yellow, and I'm just using a fluffy brush. And we're just going to put that right against Do Right on the outer edge. Next, we're just going to cut the crease. I'm going to take Roger, which is the white matte. I'm going to lay that on top of where I cut the crease just to get a nice consistency of all white and something for the shimmer shade to really grab onto and stick. Pick up bow tie. I'm going to use 2 different brushes. The first one's going to be an M167, which is just a nice round flat-headed brush. And I'm going to pick that up to get the color laid on, and then we'll go back to make sure it's nice and shimmery. Most metallic shades go on best with your finger. But if you think you're a little sloppy with your finger, invest in some silicone brushes because they pick up shimmers really well. And they apply them just like your finger would. So I've lined my waterline with Rimmel's Scandal Eyes in black. And then I just went over that with the black Judge Doom color just because I like to set my liners with a powder. Totally optional, you don't have to do that. And then we're just gonna go back into Do Right and line our bottom lash with that. And then again with Benny and just buff that. And then I always like to take just a nice big fluffy brush and just kind of blend them so that they kind of blur and don't look so harsh. And I want to take handcuffs. I'm going to use another silicone brush and pick that up and just kind of put that in for the inner corner highlight. If you don't have a silicone brush to pick that up and you don't want to use your finger, my favorite go-to for inner corner highlights is an M321. And you know, I like to kind of bring that down into the lower lash line a little bit. Then where our cut crease ends, I kind of want to blur that a little bit. So I'm going to be using Space Dust by Dear Katie Brown to start on that edge and sweep it into the lid a little bit. And we'll just be using one of Dear Katie Brown's silicone brushes. She has a 5-pack for, I believe it's $14. And they come in different shapes and sizes. I love all of them. And this will just add a little glitz and glam to this whole look. I'm gonna add lashes and mascara. We're not gonna do a liner on this look. Lashes I'm gonna use, because you guys ask a lot, are gonna be from my favorite IScreamLashes. They're gonna be in Strawberry Cheesecake. Super cute. So let's finish off this look. So here is the finished look. Let me know what you think. I added this neon yellow wig just because I felt like it had that Roger Rabbit vibe. And we're gonna go into look number 2 right after this. Okay, so for look number 2, I was inspired by a look Nina did the other day and this hair. So we're gonna go with a more dark, glammy, goth type of look. So the first thing I did was line my eyes with this Rimmel Scandal Eyes in black, just so that the black pigment has something to grip onto on my lid. And with an e.l.f. blending brush, we're just gonna pick up some Judge Doom and lay that all over the lid. Then once you have that all laid out, you're just gonna wanna lightly buff out the edge. Then on a Morphe M507, we're gonna pick up Weasels and we're gonna buff out Judge Doom. Just keep going back and forth with Weasels and Judge Doom until you're happy with the blend. So next we wanna do like a oddly shaped cut so that we can add another color. So from the middle of my pupil up, I'm gonna go straight up in a line all the way to my eyebrow. And then I'm just gonna kind of widen that on either side. And then you just kind of want to open your eyes and look around, because that's going to move a little bit, so you kind of want to know where it's going to go. You want to start it at your pupil, but you want the width of it to be about the same size as your iris itself. And I'm just using my go-to concealer, which is going to be the ColourPop concealer in Fair, which is white. Size doesn't have to be perfect, and you can always go back in with the black to kind of clean it up if you want to fix it and have it more symmetrical. And the number rubbed off this one, but it's just kind of a pointed Morphe brush. We're going to use that to pick up Benny, which is the yellow, and we're just going to lay that where the concealer is. And this is just to have something for some glitter that we're going to add to stick to and have underneath. So if there's any spots we missed of glitter, there's still that hint of yellow underneath it. So in my waterline, I went ahead and put black liner, and then I put some of the matte black powder on top just to set it. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put black, brown, and a little bit of yellow under there as well. So now that we have the eyes set, we really want to make this pop and give it a fun effect. So we're going to be using this glitter stack from LeLePosh Cosmetics. We're going to go in with this gold color here. I use some NYX glitter glue and lay that down on top of the yellow. Alright guys, I'm gonna add lashes and mascara. I will be right back. Well guys, I thought my camera was filming and it totally wasn't, so we're just gonna do a quick voiceover. I finished this look by adding a little bit of handcuffs in the inner corner just for an extra pop. This is gonna be my dark goth glam look. I'm totally digging the neon wig. This is my first lace front wig, by the way. I probably put it on wrong, but it looked cute. I felt like this wig really helped the looks, both of them, because I felt like I just came out of the movie J.Rabbit, and this was like the heroine, the superhero, and the goth look was like the villain. What do you guys think of these two looks? Would you wear them? Now remember, you don't need a palette that is the same. You can always use similar colors to get a similar look. But I love to support indie brands. They work hard and they produce some makeup that's even better than the big brands that are out there. This palette is a 9-pan palette, as we said earlier. It was $45 plus shipping. You may think that's a little pricey, but remember that with indie brands, they are making the makeup, they are putting it all together, they are customizing the palettes. It's just, you know, a lot of work and effort goes into these, and for the quality, it's totally worth it. I would rather pay $45 and get a quality palette versus $20 for a cheap palette. Alright guys, as always, everything will be linked in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you hit the bell, you'll get notifications anytime I post new videos. Alright guys, I've kept you on here long enough. I hope you have a great week, a great holiday weekend. It's been a blast, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye!